What's good? It's daylight, but I got the flashlight because the way my windows are positioned, it's like, and it's plus it's cloudy outside. It's like a lot of light don't come in here um, because of the leaves growing on the trees outside. It kind of blocks out some of the light as well. But by it being cloudy and all that. But anyway, I got the flashlight up to my face, so I'm gonna get into this lesson. Since we are nature personified, since we are nature in person form, when we see the trees and the leaves, we are seeing ourselves in a tree form because we are live chlorophyll in a vessel of a body, and we are 73% water. So it's like we are cups. We are walking cups with legs and arms and a face and different body parts, and we are looking at ourselves as the plant, as the leaf, as the flower, as the sky, as the earth. And then the earth is looking at us because it is intelligent. It has knowledge and understanding. It can hear, it can see, it can smell. It has senses just like we do. And just because it does not always communicate with us verbally, it still picks up on our thoughts and our feelings and our emotions. And it is viewing us from its form to our form, knowing that we are it and it is us, knowing that it is an individual state of nature, and we are looking at it as an infinite in its infinite nature form, and it is looking at us in its infinite person form. The two regions of the brain, higher self and lower self, theta, gamma, alpha, and beta. The alpha and beta is the woke, and the theta and gamma is the sleep. But at a certain stage of sleep, you go into higher dimensions and higher self. And in certain dimensions and spiritual planes of the dome, you go into lower self. And you either go to the base mind, or you go, which is like the basement mind, or you go to the attic mind, which is like the crown mind, crown body. And so your body reflects that of your mind. So when you go above the mind, you go above the body. We are energy, and so we are influenced by the energy around us, and this energy begins to show up when we know that what we see is a lie, and that we know that there is more to the picture. And it becomes a point where we start to question, is there more to the picture? Because we feel as though it is, and we know that this world was not made this way in its original copy. We are in the bootleg form of life. And we know, even with the discomforts and even with all the things that we go through in life, that there is more to it. There's more to the story. That it has to be, this has to be wrong. Something ain't right about this. And that is designed that way purposely, so that we will get to the point where we understand that there is more to see and more to know. When we go on this higher frequency and this higher vibration, then we start to resonate in the higher mind, in the infinite self, in the infinite mind that does not end, that does not know pain, that does not know trouble, that does not know problems, but only solutions. But in the lower mind, it only focuses on the problem, on the harm, on the danger, and stays dormant in that zone. But in the higher mind, it stays frozen in the zone of solution. It stays frozen in the zone of peace and harmony, where everything resonates at a balanced level, where the mind has infinite possibility. By us knowing that we are living water, that we are living words, and that we are living nature, we are chlorophyll walking, we are books walking, we're energy in a vessel, walking around, seeing ourselves in an elemental form of person, and seeing the elements around us in nature, that we are comprised of. And as we study them, we are studying us, because we are kin to the earth and we are kin to the trees, and we are all one family in this universe. And God of creation used spoken word and formed us into being and made us in the pattern of his image of light, of higher mind, higher self, higher body, glorified body, enveloped in the light and the essence of which we are, and of which we think, and of which we feel. And we come into this world of empty canvas for God to paint on and make an impression on with his artwork of knowledge, understanding, and his presence and his power of persuasion. And some of us understand that this is not the life that he made, but it is the life reflected of knowing the knowledge of wrong, when he had designed us to only know right, and to only know peace, and to only know harmony. So through these lessons in this classroom of life, we go back and understand why love is important, why truth is important, why being honest is important, why walking the path of righteousness is important. And while we have this conflict and war within us of higher mind and lower mind, higher self and lower self, who is the king of the dome? Who's ruling the dome? Is it higher mind? Is it higher thoughts? Is it the light? Is it the beings of the light of higher self? Is it God of the light or of the darkness? Which one will take residence in our thoughts and be seated in our emotions to persuade our outcome and our choices and our decisions, and what we discard of and what we hold on to and what we grasp? Because by being molded early on, we were taught this way to believe in the lie and not to believe in the truth. So when we go into the truth mind, into the truth stage, to the gamma mind, because gamma is the highest ray in the light, and it's an unknown ray that they can't put a name on, so they call it an X-ray, because it is unknown. And so when we go into gamma mind, this unknown state of mind that we're not familiar with, because we have been taught to be in a limited mindset. And then we understand that time is not real, that we know that we're timeless, then that means that we don't end. And so that comes to end us is shocked when we know that we don't end, because now we have gotten into a state of knowledge to know that we go further than that. So it's all in the aspect of knowing what God is trying to show us through these experiences, and how we grasp these experiences and use it for a aid in our life to strengthen us, and as a medicine and an ointment to our soul, to uplift us through the turbulent times, and to know that it is all worked out prior, because time, space, and distance is all integrated into one moment, and there is no individual second, minute, hour, year, or day, but it's all combined into one single moment and one reflection of this life. And so we reflect what we are and what we think, and it becomes something in a form, and we form it more with our choices and with our words, sometime unaware of what we are etching and what we are painting on our canvas of life, and what we are writing in our book of life, that we will have to give account for, because all these things either influence us for a greater reason, to strengthen us or to destroy us, to empower us or to harm us. And it's all in our intention, and it's all in our understanding. And so the more you understand and the more you know, it could be a great danger to you, or it could be a great help to you. And how you project that onto others can be a great danger or a great help. It's all in what you intend to do with what you have learned. And that is what determines your growth, because what you have applied in your own life, that is what will grow you up to a higher mind, or it will develop you or underdevelop you based on what you do with the knowledge.